Hello students, welcome back to my channel Learning Physics with Bhavya ma'am. Today we are going to solve some numericals based on quantization of charge which are expecting in MCQs or in CET or it may be asked in 2 marks or 1 mark in board paper. Okay, so let us solve some simple questions today. Okay, so how many electrons are there in 1 coulomb of charge? Number of electrons in 1 coulomb of charge. How to solve this? We know that according to quantization of charge, Q is equal to Ne, right? Q can be charge on any body can be written as N into E. We need to calculate how many electrons are there in 1 coulomb of charge. That means here what is given? Q is 1 coulomb. Given that Q is 1 coulomb. And we know that E is basic unit of charge, which is a charge of electron or proton. So which is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 90 coulomb. Right. So therefore N is equal to Q by E. On substituting, Q is 1 coulomb, E is 1.6 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. The unit get cancelled. 1 by 1.6, students always remember this. Okay, if you solve it one time, then you need not solve again and again. You just remember this number. Okay, 1 over 1.6 is always 0.625. Right? 1 over 1.6 is 0.625. Please do remember this number always. And this power, when it goes to numerator, it becomes plus 19. Okay. Now, to simplify it further, let us bring this decimal point here. I'll shift this decimal point to this side. That means 10 power minus 1 is removed. That means here minus 1, 10 power minus 1. See, we know that if I write 6.25, 10 power minus 1. Right? 10 power minus 1. So 6.25, 10 to the power minus 1. 10 power minus 1 means here you need to subtract 19 from 19 plus minus 1 becomes 10 power 18. Right? So this is a number. Then 6.25 10 power 18 electrons are required to have 1 coulomb of charge. That is the meaning. Is this clear? Okay. Yes, students, here there is one more question. So it is also very simple. You can expect this in CET or in MCQ. Okay. So if you remove 10 power 19 electrons from a neutral metal plate, then what is the charge on it? We know that if you remove or add some charges, then that metal plate, that body becomes charged body, right? If 10 to the power 19 electrons are removed, then the body becomes positive because it is deficit of electron and hence we are expecting positive charge in that plate. Okay. So what is a charge? How to calculate? Here it is given that N is 10 power 19. Number of electrons removed is 10 power 19. Okay. And we know that charge of each electron is charge of each is 1.6 10 to the power 19 coulomb. Then the question is, what is a charge? So Q is equal to Ne according to quantization. So using this, N is 10 to the power 19, E is 1.6 10 to the power 19 minus 19. I'm sorry, it is minus 19. Okay, so therefore Q is equal to 10 power plus 19, 10 power minus 19 get cancelled. So it is 1.6 coulomb and we are expecting positive. So the charge of a metal plate becomes plus 1.6 coulomb. So you need not solve like this. The steps are not required in MCQ as well as in competitive exams. Okay. So if you write like this, it takes a lot of time, right? So you do all this calculation in mind. So it is very simple, right? If the power is 10 power 19 and this is minus 19, they get cancelled. So the number is 1.6. There will be 4 options, 0, plus 1.6, minus 1.6 or 10 to the power 19 like that. So One thing is plus 19 minus 19 cancel, and it is 1.6. But here, since 10 power 19 electrons are removed from the body becomes positive in charge. One more question. The charge on alpha particle is. This is very, very, very important while solving numericals in nuclei chapter, okay, or in atom lesson. So charge on alpha particle is. What is alpha particle? Alpha particle is nothing but it is helium nuclei. It is 2He4. We know that helium atom is having 2 protons and 2 electrons, right? So what is this number called as? We know that this is ZXA. So ZXA. Z is atomic number. Atomic number is nothing but number of proton. Let us write this expression. Q is equal to Ne. How many proton or how many electrons are there? I'll take electrons only. How many electrons are there? 2 electrons. What is the charge of each electron? 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. So then what is the charge of helium? Alpha particle is 2 into 1.6, which is 3.2 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Okay. The options may be 3.2, 4.8, 6.4 or 1.6 like this. Each option is having the power 10 power minus 19. So the option is 3.2. Again, you don't do all this calculation. Please do remember that alpha is nothing but helium nuclei. So it has 2 proton or 2 electrons. So 2 into 1.6. Okay. So we know that quantization means it is nothing but integral multiple of E. So which integer we are using here? 2. 2 times E. So it is 3. Yes, students, here I am having one more question which is there in solved example of NCERT textbook. How much positive and negative charge is there in a cup of water? Okay. Let us assume that a cup of water having mass 250 gram. Okay. Mass of 1 cup of water is 250 gram. 250 gram. So here if you having 1 cup of water, okay, what is the mass of 1 cup of water? The mass of 1 cup of water is equal to 250 gram. So we know that water is H2O, right? So then what is this? How to write? Hydrogen. Hydrogen, how many are there? So here hydrogen can be written as 1H1. How many are there? Hydrogen atom? There are 2. Right? And how many oxygen atom is there? 1 oxygen atom. How to write oxygen? 8 oxygen, 16. So then 1 molecule of hydrogen having molecular mass is how much? Mass is written here, right? 16. And this is 1. But there are 2 hydrogen. 2 hydrogen means 2 gram. And this is 16 gram. Therefore, molecular mass of 1 H2O. Okay, 1 molecule. How to write? Molecular mass of 1 molecule of hydrogen, 1 molecule of water. It is 18 gram. 18 gram. Is this clear for you? H2O is a water. So how many hydrogen? 2 hydrogen. Hydrogen can be written like this. One hydrogen is having only 1 electron, right? 1 proton. So therefore, 8 oxygen 16 is the atom of oxygen. Atom is 8 oxygen 16. So 16 gram and hydrogen is 2 gram. So plus 2 gram plus 16 gram is 18 gram. The total molecular mass of water is 18. Molecular mass of water is 18 gram. We know that 18 gram of water which contains Avogadro number of atoms. Do you know what is this? Avogadro number? You studied, right? This 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 number of atoms are there. Even in chemistry you have studied this. 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 atoms having the mass 18 gram. Okay, 18 gram which contains Avogadro number of atoms. Then in 250 gram of water, how many atoms are there? How many such atoms are there? Okay, or molecules, H2O molecules. So therefore, let us calculate that. Therefore, number of molecules in 250 gram. 250 gram means a cup. In a cup of water. In a cup of water is how to calculate? Cross multiply. Cross. Okay. So it is 250 into 6.023 10 to the power 23 divided by 18 gram. Gram cancel. So that gives number of molecules in a cup of water. I'll just write here. Okay. So number of molecules in a cup of water is how much? 250 divided by 18. Take a calculator and calculate this. 250 by 18, you'll get one number. Multiply to 6.023 10 to the power 23. Then what is the number? Yes, it is 83.65 into 10 to the power 23. Is this correct? Okay. Now, see, in each molecule of water, each molecule, that is H2O, contains how many electrons or how many protons? How many electrons or how many protons are there in each molecule? Yes, calculate. How many molecules are there? Each molecule of water contains how many electrons? H2O. How many electrons are there? So here there are 2 protons and 8. Already I mentioned 1 H1. There are 2 atoms. So 8 oxygen 16. That means 2 protons and here 8 protons. Total 10. 10 protons, 10 electrons. So each molecule of water contains 10 protons or 10 electrons. Right? Here the question is how much positive and negative charge is there in a cup of water. So 10 protons is positive charge, 10 electrons. So negative charge is 10 electrons. Now we need to calculate the charge. Okay. So the total charge. So how much positive are there? 10 positive and 10 negative charges there. So therefore total charge in a cup of water. So number of we have calculated. So this is in case of one molecule. How many molecules are there? 83 molecules are there. 83.65 10 power 23 molecules are there. Therefore total charge in a cup of water. Total charge in a cup of water. That means in cup of water. That means in 250 gram. Which contain how many atoms? How many molecules? 83.65 10 power 23. So how to write? Q is equal to N into E. Right? So number of molecule is 83.65 10 to the power 23 molecules are there. Each molecule is having a charge of 10 proton. First I'll write positive. Same negative is same number, right? So 10 protons. 10. I hope it is clear for you. Q is Ne. Ne is a number of molecule. How many molecules are there in a cup of water? 250 gram, which consists of this many number of molecule. So each molecule is having how many protons? 10 proton. What is the charge of proton? 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Multiply all this quickly. 83.65 into 10 into 1.6. We are going to get the number 1338.4, I think. So let us neglect that. Okay. So it is into 10 to the power 23 minus 19 becomes plus 4. Right? Or you can write like this 1.3. So I'll consider only 2 number 1.34 into 10 to the power 7. 1. I'll shift here. Is this correct? Yes. 1, 2, 3. I shifted the decimal point to left side, right? So 3 places left, right? So therefore it is 7. 1.34 10 to the power 7 coulomb positive, and same number in negative, minus 1.34 10 to the power minus 7 coulomb negative charge. So this is positive charge. How many positive charges there? 1.34 10 to the power 7. And how many negative charge? Minus 1.34 10 to the power 7 coulomb of negative charge. Is this clear? So cup of water is having these many number of charges. Yes, students, please note down one more question. This is also there in NCERT textbook. So if 10 power 9 electrons move out of a body to another body in every 1 second, how much time is required to get a total charge of 1 coulomb on the other body? Right? Please try to understand this question. If one body loses 10 power 9 electrons in every 1 second, right? Then to have 1 coulomb of charge, how much time it requires? 1 coulomb is the biggest unit in electrostatics, okay? So that's why we are always using millicoulomb, nanocoulomb, okay? Microcoulomb like this. 1 coulomb is the biggest unit. So in order to have 1 coulomb of charge in a body, how much time that body will take? That is a question. If it loses 10 power 9 electrons in every 1 second. Since the body loses electrons, the charge on the body is positive, right? Because it is deficit of electrons, hence the body becomes positive in charge. So how to calculate charge on the body? So we know that Q is any, and how many electrons are given? 10 power 9 electrons. It loses 10 power 9 electrons in every 1 second. So after 1 second, what is the charge on the body? So let us write like this. After 1 second, charge on the body is plus, and it is 10 to the power 9 into 1.6 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. So that is Q is equal to how much? 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 9. Sorry, minus 10. Minus 10 coulomb. So this is after 1 second. So we need to find out what is the time required to get 1 coulomb of charge. 1 coulomb of charge. Is this clear? Time required to get 1 coulomb of charge. See, here I'll write like this. In 1 second, body loses 10 to the power 9 electrons, and hence it has positive charge of 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 10 coulomb in every 1 second. If in every 1 second the charge is this much, to have 1 coulomb of charge, how much time it will take? Like this. You need to cross multiply to find out the time. So time is equal to cross multiply 1 second into 1 coulomb divided by 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 10. Okay, minus 10 coulomb. So coulomb cancel, and students please remember this, 1 over 1.6 is always 0.625, no need of calculating every time. 0.625 into power becomes positive 10. 0.625 into 10 to the power 10. So yes, coulomb get cancelled, and you are going to get the answer in second. So therefore time is equal to, I'll write 6.25 into 10 to the power 9 second. Is this clear? So the decimal point gets shifted to right side, and hence it becomes 10 to the power 9 second. So if I write in second, then we are not be very clear about this, right? So it is better to write in year, day or year. Now we know that 1 year is equal to 365 days, and 1 day is 24 hours. 1 hour is having 60 minutes, and 1 minute is 60 seconds. So that is 3600 seconds. Now 6.25 into 10 to the power 9 second is how many year? Okay. This many second is equivalent to how many year? That we are going to calculate now. So how to calculate? T is equal to cross multiply 6.25 10 to the power 9 second into 1 year divided by 365 multiply by 24 into 3600 second. So here second cancel and you are going to get the answer in year. First take the calculator and write 6.25. Divide that 6.25 by 365 in your calculator. Now you are going to get one number, right? Divide that number by 24. Again, divide that number by 3600. So the answer is 198 years. You are going to get 198 years or nearly 200 years. Look at this. 200 years. So that means to have 1 coulomb of charge, the body takes 200 years. If it loses 10 to the power 9 electrons in every 1 second, the body becomes positive in charge, and to have just 1 coulomb, it will take 200 years, right? That's why this is 200 years, just imagine. So our lifetime is only 100 years. So therefore, it will take 200 years to have 1 coulomb of charge. So it is our biggest unit in electrostatics. Okay, students, is it clear? Hope you understand all these questions and answer. If there is any doubt, please comment below. Okay. Yes, if you like my video, please share, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.